What is going on, everybody? It's your friend Will. This is the Memory Lapse, and we're going into our 5th round, playing for our 4th win with this Grix mid-range deck. Just beat. We lost the first round to the sort of mirror. It was like the more the more red-based deck. Like ours just splashes red for Nicol Bolas. Theirs is playing like magma sprays and like the energy-based damage spell and probably Whirler Virtuoso too. I've seen that list, so it was more of like an energy-based Grixis deck. Splashing. What's the splash in that? I think like no, it was pretty evenly distributed across the 3 colors. So we lost to that. No, then we have ripped off 3 in a row against blue-white control, another Grixis energy deck, and a going first. And we just beat red-black in the last round. Lost the first game, kept a bad hand, and then we just kind of stomped them in the other 2. Slarty Bartfist. I don't even really want to guess as far as that name is concerned. Search for Iscanta? Oh. Okay. I guess we want to get Siphoner down. This is a pretty good hand, even though we kept slow on lands. I think this is a pretty good hand for like a game 1 pre-sideboarded against a blue control deck, blue-white control deck. So we're gonna get a free swing with a Siphoner here. And I think we're even gonna just play the Bloodfast. It's pretty unlikely that they have Negate. Yeah, hell yeah. So this is probably going to be the Bud Light key to victory in this matchup. We're just going to Warlock Hero Power every turn. It's going to let us push through, no pun intended, these bad cards. And it keeps us from being punished for holding up mana for Vraska's Contempt. Doomfall is pretty good. So like right here, we want to keep up Vraska's Contempt because it's they're going into their Teferi turn. The alternative could be to try to play Doomfall, but then we do get a little bit punished. Oh, maybe we should just run Doomfall and take a peek. Let's do this. Because if they have a counterspell for this... Alright, so they disallow this. So they go to... Somebody just play Siphoner. And if they do something like untap and Wrath, then that's kind of okay. Because we've gotten a card off of Siphoner. So we're up a card there, so it's like a 2 for 2 in that sense. And we have the Bloodfast in play. This also makes it harder for them to Teferi. They may still go for it. More likely we're just going to get Wrathed here. Fumigated. Fumigate. Doesn't seem bad. This is a good punish for Fumigate now. So there's the fairy. They minus it, I guess. Yeah. They minus, which means we get to Contempt. There to fairy. Like so. Deny them their card advantage. So they got another one. They're just gonna go for it. I agree with that. Oh, cast out. Okay, so we'll take a card. So we're gonna draw our Scarab God next turn. Fairy number 2. Yeah, that's timely. A timely reinforcement indeed. Whoa. That's interesting. So does that mean they have Seal Away? Or Settle the Wreckage, and they're playing for that? That's kind of how I take it to mean. If we draw untapped land here, oh shit, no, I should discard the Fatal Push. Oh, I wonder if I still need to do this into, like, settle. I guess no. I think not. I think we have plenty of time to keep them from getting to 8. We're going to bring back this Champion of Wits in our upkeep. And draw a ton of cards. Alright. Well, I think we're playing into this settle. Because there is a chance it's just a Seal Away. Oh, so they're settling. It's a kind of a bummer to get the Scarab God shuffled, but this opens us up to now playing Nicol Bolas. Nicol Bolas, yeah, and then next turn if this is countered, then next turn we'll play Liliana, bring it back. Looks like it's countered. Yep. They are going to need to flip their search here. We have 2 cracks at Liliana this turn. We have 10 mana, which is an insane amount. And I feel like we can totally beat this. They had to minus it, so they're so far away from ulting at this point. They're going to do the shenanigans here. Essence Scatter doesn't play against Liliana. Main deck Negate, yep. Other main deck Negate. Syncopate. Just resolves, right? They can't dig for anything here. Yeah. There's no need to play this land. I think we'll save it to either discard or cycle. I wonder what they're going to pitch here. Seal away. So even if they have cast out, they've got 2 targets that need to get cast out. 2 planeswalkers. I'm pretty sure they're just spinning the wheel here. Yeah. I wonder if they play like a full 4 cast out. Seems right. Okay. You can disallow the trigger, the flip trigger. That would be pretty interesting if they did that. I'll say. They're not minusing anything. Their play might be to discard the flip trigger. Alright, so they're spinning. And they got cast out. That's pretty good. So I'm guessing they're going to cast out the Liliana. End of turn, they untap 2 lands, and then they'll use that dismiss mana. Or the dispel mana. What is this? Disallow mana. The disallow mana to cancel the Nicol Bolas flip. Oh, whoa, okay. Huh. I'm going to disallow this. That's fine. Alright. I'm not terribly shocked they found the cast out because they did see 10 cards. And they had to find one of probably 4, so it's not a total blowout. This is game 1, so game 2 and 3 get a lot better. And we aren't like stone cold dead yet. But it's pretty close. Disallow number 3? 4. Are we at the point where we should just scoop this one? Yeah, I think we are. For time considerations, for sanity situations. Okay. Oh. I think we can even do that. Cut one card. Scarab God is probably the weakest. Like, I don't think we need multiple Scarab Gods. A lot of their effects remove our spells from play. Like, remove our creatures from play. Alright, so we get mega punished if they have like a bunch of angels and shit in their sideboard if they like try to transform, but I don't think these decks do that anymore these days. And even if they do, like, we still do have like Vraska's Contempt and stuff. So that first game was 17 minutes, so if I was on the other side of it, I would obviously play it out. I'd have to get the win, but... Okay, so, yeah, we have to mulligan that. We can't keep a one-lander. You know, if we like mulligan into Oblivion, it'll be pretty disappointing. Though we do have a deck that can pull itself out of that. This is pretty unexciting, but I think we have to keep it. We have a lot of draws that are pretty exciting here. Looks like they're missing blue, but we're missing spells. So this is not good. I mean, I could have gone to 5. Like, ideally, we want to be jamming like a turn 2 Bloodfast or Glint-Sleeve Siphoner, and we're not doing that. And so I think our chances of winning decrease dramatically when we're not like putting them under pressure and making them react. This is a start. While they are screwed on blue, it looks like. Oh, they have Approach in their deck. Alright. Oh, I think what we're just doing is taking away their Teferis now. Oh, maybe that's wrong. Maybe I should have used one of those on the Approach. I have negates and stuff, though. I guess if they just get to 7 and approach us out, then And that's just the way the Lord saw fit to make it. But yeah, probably the second Teferi, like all these Vraska's Contempts. That might just sit and do nothing. Ugh, that mulligan. I mulliganed so much today in Limited. This game dealt me so many one-landers. Alright, stuck on 6. I guess we go for it. Cool. Even if they cast us out, we're just going to draw like 6 cards. And by 6 I mean 3. Fucking full house. Cool, so they miss land. This is totally fine. This is tough. I guess we're just gonna go with the third Vraska Contempt. We've already solved 2 Teferis, right? Look at this. This poor fellow. This poor Jaceman. I guess we let that go. Once we can always just field everyone when it flips. Oh no, they have their own field everyone. I fell for it. I'm so bad at like recognizing this stuff when it's this small. Excuses add up. Very good. I think we kind of want to do this now, actually. There's a little bit of urgency. Oh. I think we actually need to resolve this. I'm gonna whip out another Negate to fight over this Glimmer with me. Okay. So that's 0 Negates they have to fight over their second Sunrise. Don't want to play into their seal away. Maybe they're doing that just because they want to flip their search faster. We can tap out for approach here. Looks like they're doing it. Yeah. That gives me some number of turns to find a negate. Dragonskull Summit is not negate. So now if they seal this away, at least I'm getting in for 5 with the Scarab God. I misplayed with that second Duress. I think it was fine to take 1 Teferi, 1 second Sunrise. It might cost me this game, because if I don't find anything, I've seen 25 cards. If I don't find one of my negates, I'm not going to be able to battle over that. They're going to get there pretty quickly with the search. Seal away, yep. Do they even just rip Negate here? Zero targets. This is a weird way to lose. Misplaying my Duress. Under no pressure, pretty much. Not my proudest moment. So I know the out here. The out is to field everyone and make them shuffle, I guess. And hope they don't have, like... Look at that. Look at that. Making the plays, figuring it out all on my lonesome. Cycle this now. What if this will prompt them to use the Fumigate? We're still under some pressure here, as this search can just find them their second Sunrise really quickly. They'll churn through their deck. Whatever it was they kept. Uh-oh. I hope they stop at 5 mana and they don't go to 7 here. They're in their upkeep, they don't realize it. It looks like they're only going to 5 mana though. Okay, so it looks like they're gonna do a Fumigate here to deny us a card. Time to do a Fumigate. This could also mean that they found like a Essence Scatter. Let's dig for like a Negate or something so we can fight over this Scarab God if we need to. Hell yes. Alright, so I think we have to do this and try to win. Oh, they have a Negate of their own. Double Essence Scatter. Okay. That's really bad for us. They can literally just draw their card like whenever and win. Field of Ruin's a good draw for us. From a like deny them dig standpoint. I mean, if they just like fish up Second Sunrise here, or approach the Second Suns, disallow. We can live with that. Oh, they can cancel the trigger. Help me, Father. So empty-handed. 2, 3, 4. Let's see what answer they dig up. Get me out. Oh, play it. Did they mistime this? Oh, they're cycling? Oh, that's so big for us. Holy shit. They could have timed that with the trigger on the stack. They could have cast this out. Huh. Why are they doing it like this? Now if they hit Second Sunrise, they have to like discard it. Alright, so our opponent punted. The question is it better to get a Teferi from them or draw 2? I kind of feel like it's good to get a Teferi. Now we're still boned, but at least don't tap 7. I know they're so close to it. Yeah. Oh! Why did I mess up that Duress? Now, if I'm them, it's like you have to jam it, right? Because it's not things are not getting better for you when I untap and draw 4 cards between my planeswalkers. I ended up discarding so many Vraska, never casting a Vraska's Contempt. Duress away the things I could have used my Vraska's Contempt on. I played that so poorly. That probably should have been a win if I just sequenced that differently. Oh well. So we went positive. Plus 500 gold at least. And let's see what our cards are. Unesh, okay. Another Amulet of Safekeeping. And we can overcome. Alright, so we'll definitely run it back with this deck. I definitely learned a lot playing it. Got to practice sideboarding. You know, learned how to play with Duress after 15 years. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that series. I hope you're excited about the deck. I hope you like Nicol Bolas, because I think we're going to be playing a lot more of it. And yeah, we'll be back with more Nicol Bolas decks, more cool decks in general. As I get a bigger M19 collection, definitely want to play around with like Godpharaoh's Gift and some shells. I want to play around with like the Sarkhan and try to build some like Jund or red-green dragon decks. Like Sarkhan looks really, really cool, but I haven't even opened one yet, and I have to decide what do I have. I do have enough mythic rare wild cards to craft them, but I kind of want to wait and see what kind of lists surface. I'm not so much of a brewer, or at least I would be if I didn't have such finite resources. I would totally just, if I had a lot of resources, I would just craft them and go. But yeah, maybe we'll open some on Friday when they do half-price drafts. But until then, thanks everyone for watching, and you know, any suggestions, ideas, etc., post below. Likes, dislikes, and I'll post again soon.